Roger, Roger. I got you direct this morning, too. You were about an S6 Q5 on the audio, Larry, direct. And good on rooftop. Excellent. So good morning, and good morning, Ken.
Good morning,
and
this is Whiskey 7 Charlie Papa Tango in the Cracker Barrel Nest this morning. And we got a few check-ins already here, but we get through the typing the last one in here. And we've got Kilo Delta 6 Hotel November, Kilo Hotel 6 Charlie Sierra Whiskey, Kilo Delta 6 Uniform Mike Charlie, Alpha Bravo 9 Golf Yankee, good morning Wild Bill, and KA7 Papa Whiskey November, all on the list so far this morning. And who else is out there looking to get checked in? Well, there's Mark, Victor Alpha 7, Delta Lima Charlie. Got you, Mark. Okay, check-in for the Cracker Barrel net. Come with your call. Yes, I should do a little bit of a preamble. This is Whiskey 7 Charlie Papa Tango for the Cracker Barrel net. This scan meets out here 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, on this same frequency, 7.1855 kilohertz. During the week, Monday through Friday, we follow the RV service net, but on the weekends, we come out about a half an hour early since there's no RV service net, and we try to get in a little extra right shoe. So, had a couple of guys out here stewing away here for a little while, and I got in here, and so let's get going. And anybody else out there looking to get checked in, we're looking for you. Check in for the Cracker Barrel net or any relays. Nothing heard. Well, let's go ahead and get the list started back around, and then we'll pick up some more here in a few minutes, I'm sure. KD6HNN, good morning again, Ken. And when you're done, of course, pass it over to Larry. Kilo Hotel 6 Charlie Sierra Whiskey, Charlie Sierra Whiskey to KD6 Uniform Mike Charlie. Uniform Mike Charlie up to Alpha Bravo 9, Goofy Yankee. Goofy Yankee over to Kilo Alpha 7, Papa Whiskey November. Papa Whiskey November to Victor Alpha 7, Delta Lima Charlie, and Delta Lima Charlie. And this time we'll bring it back to net unless we get a couple more check-ins. So KD6HNN, go ahead, Ken.
We're talking about we jump in there pretty quick, but when you start talking about somebody, there they are. Good morning to you. And Larry and I've been carrying on, and we almost got political, which we don't want to do that. But oh damn, the way gas prices are going and everything, there ain't much else to talk about. And with that, I'm going to say good morning. Let Larry get in there, and I'm glad you're here, Jim. Thank you for doing the Cracker Barrel net. And yeah, it's been fun. I cut her back to about half power here, so that it's more civilized. When I get it turned up too loud, everybody complains I'm turning the lights on everywhere. So with that, we'll send it over to King Henry 6 Charlie Sierra Whiskey. Larry, it's always a pleasure for you to be in there. KD6HNN, good morning.
Nothing big, but we did have a little shower roll through here. Let's see, yesterday was nice and sunny. There were a few clouds a little bit later on in the day, on and off, but nothing too dark working. Yeah, we're definitely getting into summer. I think the resorts and everything are ramping up for the big onslaught of people, although we do get people come through all year. I don't think there's really an off season anymore, just probably a more busier season. So anyway, yeah, so far I can hear Don and Jim and Ken direct. I haven't heard Mark or Bill or Ben yet, but we'll go ahead and send it on over to Don if you can hear me. Take it on GD 6UMC KH6USW.
KD6UMC, over to you.
Right, Charlie. 150, right, you're all right, over. 150.
S725 directed. We're going 25 on that.
Okay, I was at the Ellen Fitness gym last night, and I was there about like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, something like that, and I just got finished doing my swim. I swim really hard. I did about 25 laps as hard as I could, and so I was in the locker room along with 3 or 4 other guys, and things were going along peacefully and all that, and then a woman came into our locker room. She looked like she was looking for somebody, and she walked by me, and I unfortunately was in my all-togethers, and walked to the back locker room, and then walked out. And we had a little meeting, and we all decided that it was our turn to go walk into the woman's locker, the gym locker. We didn't do that, of course. But then she came back, and we have a large black man, must weigh about 200, weighs about 350 pounds. Super, one of the nice guys. Nice guy. And he was in his all-together by the time I got dressed. And she came back in. So we had another meeting, and we decided definitely we're going to go to the locker room. Okay, Goofy, take it away.
All right. Well, I can hear myself on, gosh darn, Utah. And yesterday I was supposed to get the backyard mowed. Well, Mother Nature had a different plan for me. She trumped my wife because the sun didn't shine and we got rain. Well, but that man had just got put back a day. Yeah, I'll go ahead and get it mowed this afternoon if Mother Nature will let me. And that's the way that is. I've been in here working on my ham shack. I don't know where I got everything from. Woo! And I just filled 3 big storage bins, and that didn't even do a dent into my ham shack. Wow. Well, there'll be more bins, and there'll be more filling, and I am throwing away things. You know, I got 3 storage bins sitting here full of stuff that I'm throwing away. Well, we're going to take them to Goodwill, and then I've also got some stuff I'm throwing away. Gee whiz, where did I get all this stuff from? But anyhow, that's the way that is. Oh, man, a little bit tired from doing that. And today is day of rest, and we will mow the yard this afternoon if Mother Nature lets us. What can I say? Anyhow, well, I'm going to turn it over to Ben. KA7PWN, this is AB9GY.
Well, thank you, Bill. AG7BY, K7PWN here in Clackamas, Oregon. See, I'm on the SDR, all right. Let me turn the thing down here. Hang on a minute, guys. shut it off anyway. I seem to be doing all right. You know, I can't bring up the Kiwi repeater or SDR this morning for some reason. It just says not available, but hearing everybody so far good on the SDR. Here, Larry, they're pretty good. He was actually a little bit better earlier than he is now, but anyway, I could hear you, Larry, so you're making it over to the good old mainland here. Pretty good shape there. And Bill, you think you got problems there. Mister, you ought to come over here and see my shop. Yeah, it's just full of stuff. I've been loading things up for 2 years now. I still haven't gotten rid of everything. Those storage bins, you know, they're kind of expensive, so I just use black bags. So I take stuff over to Goodwill and that. It seems to save me a few bucks, and once in a while I get a receipt out of them there, and maybe get a little tax deduction as the year goes on there. Anyway, not a lot going on this morning, guys. We'll probably go out to American Legion for breakfast this morning. I woke up really early this morning, man, like 4 o'clock. That's pretty unusual here the last few months. Usually I've been kind of forced myself out of bed to be able to make the Cracker Barrel and that. Usually I have to get up around 6 or 6:30 and 6:30 pump out for a walk and get in at 6:30 and then come back in, and by that time the coffee's made. You pour the coffee out and come into the tax. And usually make the Cracker Barrel and that by then. But this morning, boy, I come in here and I just been playing on the computer for about the last hour and a half. My eyes are getting tired to look at the doggone screen there. Anyway, I don't know whether I can hear Mark or not. Sometimes early in the morning he does not come in too good, but we'll see how he's doing now. So, Victor Alpha 7, Delta Lima Charlie. Good morning, Mark. Take it away, my friend. Kilo Alpha 7, Papa Whiskey November.
Well, thank you very much, Ben. Kilo Alpha 7, Papa Whiskey November. This is Victor Alpha 7, Delta Lima Charlie, here in beautiful British Columbia, where it is 29 degrees and clear. It looks like it's going to go up to 63 degrees, and it's going to be sunny all day long. Hey, I'm looking forward to that. Let's see here. Sunspot number then. Sunspot number is 154. That's up 31 from last report. Solar flux index is 148. That's up 2 from last report. What else have we got here? The Alpha Index is 9. Planetary K is 3. Conditions, I think they're pretty fair this morning. I'm not going to call them great, but they're not bad either. Most people are hitting the SDR, and I'm getting quite a few direct. So, typical morning, but not one of those A+ mornings that we'd like to have. Anyway, what else have we got here? Several weeks CMEs may arrive at Earth, most likely today as a possible glancing blow, or else associated with the shock from larger CMEs off the northwest of the sun. There is a chance of G1 minor storms today due to coronal hole fast winds and any of those glancing CME impacts. So, that's a high probability forecast, but like I said, the planetary K is up a little bit today, so there you go. There always is that. Let's see here. What else have we got? On Monday and Tuesday, geomagnetic activity is expected to become quieter. Okay, there you go. There's the solar report. And I'm going to send it back to Net. Jim, take it away. W7 CPT, Victor Alpha 7, Delta Lima Charlie.
Delta Lima Charlie, Whiskey 7 Charlie, Papa, here in Hamilton, Montana, where we got a little sunshine peeking through the clouds, but it's supposed to be mostly cloudy today. High, I think, is supposed to be about 45, so not all that great. I got N6YDB waiting in the wings out there. Hang on, Rick, we'll get started here in just a second again. And good morning to you. And who else is out there looking to get checked in? Come with your call. Any other check-ins for the Cracker Barrel Net? Come with your call.
Thanks for that, Jim.
Check-ins for the Cracker Barrel Net. If you're out there listening, come with your call. Any relays? Nothing heard. So N6 YDP. Good morning, Rick. When you're done, pass it on to Kilo Delta 6 Hotel November. HNN over to K6 Charlie Sierra KH6 Charlie Sierra Whiskey. Charlie Sierra Whiskey to Delta Uniform Mike Charlie. Uniform Mike Charlie to Alpha Bravo 9 Goofy Yankee. And Goofy Yankee over to Kilo Alpha 7 Papa Whiskey November. And Papa Whiskey over to Mark Victor Alpha 7 Delta Lima Charlie. And he'll bring it back to net. So with that, N6 YDP. Good morning, Paisan.
W7 CPT N6 YDP. My goodness, what a great signal this morning, Jim. Oh, about 10 over minimum. And then I wake up to who? Victor Alpha 7 Delta Lima Charlie, my brother Mark up north. And I tell you what, I got all up to speed on the conditions. Life is good. Evie's fed. She's out patrolling the yard. My goodness, looks like it's windy though. We got about 20-30 mile an hour gusts. It looks like about 40 degrees. Hey, it's a beautiful day. N6 YDP over to HNN. Ken, if you got a copy.
Say 86 HNN.
Yeah, nothing direct, Rick, but we got to pull that string a little bit tighter between those two tin cans, I'll tell you. About 75 miles apart and can't make the trip. And it's bouncing over the top. Let's see, this is KD6HNN, and I don't want to hold it. There's time this morning for everybody to get in there. My job today is to chase that female badger out of my radio room up there on the hill. She made the nest in there, and I surprised her the other morning before we went on our trip, and I'll tell you what, I'm going up there with the baseball bat and to practice my golf swing if she gets vicious. She's already made a nest and got little ones running around, so I'm going to chase them out and try that today. With that, hey, well, I'm not going to hold it, and I'm going to send it over to Larry over there, and I thank you, Larry, for being in there so early on the weekend. Kilo Henry 6 Charlie Sierra Whiskey. Good morning again. Good morning, Rick. Good morning, Mark. You all sounding good down here in California. KD6HNN.
When I was in Alaska, we used to have the same issue with eagles. The bald eagles would pick on small things that they could eat. And, yeah, I mean, I've seen those eagles up close, dead ones on the side of the river, and I wouldn't want to be grabbed with one. Their talons are pretty long, and, yeah, just a really strong bird. And Rick, man, what a treasure, or what a pleasure. I got you, and this, I thought I had my preamp on, but you're about an S9 in your direct this morning. I'm sure you're running a little bit of heat, but still pretty good across the water. And I can literally hear everybody direct, and some into the SDR, but I like not to cheat. So, anyways, thanks for running the net, Jim. Ken, it's always a pleasure to get up early in the morning and chew the fat with you for a little bit, get caught up in the past weeks, and anybody else want to get up a little bit earlier, they can, but I don't blame them for staying under the covers for a little bit longer. And so, anyways, that's going to be it for me this morning, guys. I'm going to take care of a few things and probably roll back into the shack for a couple hours before I get up for the day. Thanks again for having me. We will look for you guys next weekend, and maybe even listen during the week on the SCR. So let's see, over to Don, JD6 UMC, KH6 here, W73, happy loss, Dale.
Hi, this is Kilo Delta 6 Uniform Mike Charlie. We're supposed to go, I want to talk about Bob, H. Bob. Tomorrow, I think he's traveling down. but tomorrow he's supposed to be on AIM, and he will talk to us on AIM, and so Jim said you need to look on AIM, and Bob will put it to you by phone with him, and then we'll talk to him on Utah or wherever he picks his 6 months ago. That could be kind of exciting for me. One of the things well, that's much. All right, then we hear the much to go here. Get with Bill.
All right. Yeah, I always say all right. That way I can always hear and see if my radio's working like that. If you want to know, that's why I go, all right. Well, anyhow, what can I say? I'm just sitting in here thinking of how I can do this room to get rid of the clutter, which I'm going to be doing. I may do some more today. I'm sitting here thinking, I got to quit thinking. All it is making me work. I don't like to work, but it has to be done. The room has to be gone through, and I agree with you, Ben. I got thinking, well, why don't I go get one of those big trash bags and put that stuff transferred from the storage bins into a trash bag. See, I wasn't thinking. See, there you go. You caught me doing that, Ben. Shame on you. But anyhow, like I said, not a whole lot going on. The sun is shining and it's 37 degrees. One of these days it's going to get warm. I don't know when. May is coming up, I think, this Friday. So I'm hoping, because if it don't happen in May, it's going to happen in June. But I don't make no guarantees. Well, anyhow, Ben, thanks for the idea. I just wasn't thinking. All right, it's over to you, Ben. KA7PRPWN. AB9GY.
Okay, Bill. AB9GYK7BWN here. Well, guys, yeah, sorry, Bill, but I didn't mean to catch you short there, my friend. Those black bags are a lot cheaper than those tote boxes are. Once in a while, you can pick them up. I've seen people where they move and maybe have a bunch of them for sale, but I've never purchased them. I need to get some. I've got a room here in the house that. When my wife and I got married in '98, we moved her place up here from, she lived in Scottsdale at the time, and moved some of her stuff, not some of her stuff, not all of her stuff up here, except most of the furniture. And got one bedroom here that is stacked up with stuff, and she is a collector. I wouldn't quite call her a hoarder, but she's a collector. She just doesn't sell everything that she should sell. We got picture frames. We got, I don't know, I got a half a dozen totes in there for stuff stacked on top of the totes, blankets and pillows and suitcases. There's just all kinds of miscellaneous junk there. And then when we sold the place in Scottsdale, it was 3 years ago, we moved everything up here, plus we cleaned out the motorhome and put all that stuff in the shop. And I'm just now getting the shop to where I can move around a little bit. But it's a challenge there, I'll tell you, especially when I can't get much cooperation out of the better half of the family there. Anyway, there's not much else going on around here. I did try to spray some weeds yesterday. I did pretty good there until the wind come up and couldn't get the weed sprayer to point to where, well, I pointed all right, but the damn wind took the sprays to where the flower beds are at. I didn't want to kill those flowers. There's a lot of work to plant those some of my guns. They're just now thriving there. It's starting to come up really good. It's getting really pretty here in Portland, Oregon. I'm sure it's that way all over, but the trees are blooming. We got a lot of dogwood trees here. They're all blooming. The azaleas and rhododendrons are coming out, and it's starting to look like spring around here. I've got to wait another couple of weeks before I put the tomatoes in the ground. Though we're still getting a little bit cool in the mornings, and I've had bad luck before when I get anxious about putting those things in the ground and get them going. So I'm going to just leave them on the cart and roll them in out of the house on the sunny days and put them away at night so they don't get all chilled up there. Anyway, that's about it for right now, guys. Let's see what Mark, that weather report, not the weather report, but the solar report's really interesting there. I'm glad you do it because it gives me an idea of what's going on. Oh, and one other thing, I guess, while I'm still thinking about it, there's a contest going on out of Florida. They call it the 250th American or USA birthday. And yeah, if you get all the letters that spell birthday or U.S. birthday on it, well, I guess they give you a gold star or something. I'm not sure, but they were on 20 meters yesterday. I picked up a half a dozen of them there just to talk to somebody on the radio. It's been pretty quiet on the bands there. I've been listening to 17, but it's coming in once in a while. Sylvania come in the other day, but I couldn't reach him. All I could hear was his audio. I couldn't get a signal out of him. I tried to show him, give him a call, but he never come back to me. He was talking to the East Coast. He was getting the East Coast and Midwest pretty good, but they didn't quite make it over here on the West side. Anyway, let's see what else Mark's got going for him this morning. There's Victor Alpha 7, Delta Lima Charlie, K7PWN. Take it away, my friend.
Thank you very much, there, Ben. Kilo Alpha 7, Papa Whiskey November. This is Victor Alpha 7, Delta Lima Charlie, and I'm still up here in beautiful British Columbia, Alberta. I don't plan on moving anytime soon. Not a whole lot going on here. I've been installing some new equipment in my office. I use a device called a Stream Deck. I put in a bigger one. Stream Deck is a handy little box. It sits there on your desk and has all kinds of shortcut keys, so you don't have to do as much typing or anything. If I want the solar forecast, I just push the button and my solar forecast today pops up. And if they pre-wrote earlier, Facebook has all these other things. Kind of a neat little device, and I'm playing with it, and it's a new one, and it does a lot more than my old one, so it's getting a little bit clunky with it. I know how you feel there, Wild Bill. I'm trying to get the stuff cleaned out. I've been trying to give as much stuff away as possible. A lot of my stuff is it's ham radio stuff. Sometimes and boxes of it, and I'm loath to part with some of it, even though I don't even use it anymore. So every once in a while I make up a box of it, and I take it down to we have a radio club meeting. I'll take it down there, see if anybody wants to go through it and take anything. But they clean it up. There's a fine line between being a collector and a hoarder. So my wife and I tend to be on the collector spectrum and not on the hoarder spectrum yet, but we don't want to go over that line. So anyway, not a whole lot else going on today. I did get also thinking about putting in some potatoes this year. We do everything in raised beds. We've got a creative way of growing potatoes. We're doing an experiment, my son and I, and we're going to see if we can grow potatoes in garbage cans. Believe it or not. Don't worry, they're brand new garbage cans. We drilled holes in the bottom for drainage, and we're going to layer potatoes in there. We got 4 of them that we're getting ready now, but the spuds won't go in for a few days. It's not getting too cold that night here. Anyway, I'm just babbling on. I guess I'll just give it straight to Rick, because he's the only one on the list. Jim, if that's okay with you. N6YDP, take it away from Victor Alpha 7, Delta Lima Charlie.
Real good, Mark. Hey, like I said, great signal. Great signal coming in our Gardnerville, buddy. Sounded really good. Let's see, what else is going on here? Yeah, I wish I had a green thumb like some of you guys. I'm pretty bad. Oh, I don't know. I'm pretty good with trees and bushes and stuff like that, but vegetables and flowers, oh gosh, I could be deadly. So that's about it. Let's see, going to do a little bit of yard work today. It's beautiful out there. So I'll just pass it back on to Jim. W7CPT. Great signal, Jim. Everybody sounded good. N6YDP.
XXYDP, W7CCT. Yeah, I'm not playing any cards. That's for sure. Good morning, that's the green thumb, and I'm pretty sure it's stick with us. Good morning, Rich again. Good morning, all. This is Whiskey 7 Charlie Papa Tango. Besides, it's still too cold here. 47 degrees again last night. Great. There's anything in the ground around here. That's for sure.
At any rate, anybody else out there looking to get checked in, come with your call.
Good morning, Joe. I got you. KD7QDL. Any other check-in? Check-in for Cracker Barrel Net if you're out there wanting to get checked in. Come with your call. Thousand heard. Any relays? Okay, well, let's pick up Joe, find out what's going on in Reno, and then we'll start it back around. KD7QDL, November, KD6 UMC at Alpha Bravo 9, Yankee, Kilo Alpha 7, November, Papa Whiskey 11, Charlie, YDP, KD7QDL. Good morning, Joe. Take it away.
Good morning, all of net. Not bad day. Snowed up on the mountain yesterday. Don't know how much. That's the last storm they had. They said they put up 2 feet, so we'll see how much comes after this one. Other than that, it's just cloudy, and it was 38 this morning. It still is 38. Not too warm yet. I guess when the sun rolls over, it'll warm up a lot more. Other than that, I've been getting the stuff cleaned up in the house from last night. And this morning, and the dog wanted out, threw him out, and I had to go find him. He couldn't find his way back today for whatever reason. When it's warm, he'll sit there and complain. And tell him want me to go get him, but when it's cold out there, or if he's hungry, he comes right in. There's no arguing. He just fights his way back. And for being blind for all those years, he does a pretty good job. I guess he's thinks he's got seniority in his old age. Anyway, with that, I'll send it over to 810 if you can hear me. KD7QDL.
Check. I heard Joe in there on the SDR. Nothing direct. I was curious. It's KD6HNN. Rick, do you hear Joe being in the Nevada state? I hear Don down there in California, but I'll tell you what, and Wild Bill up there. I'm just curious if you guys are hearing each other with the ground wave, because I don't hear you direct very often there, Joe. So we just got to pull that string tighter. Today is my day to go chase that female badger out of my radio collection, and I'll tell you what, I wouldn't touch it, that radio collection, unless there was an animal in it. So I'd chase her out and her cubs and everything else. Man, this might be an adventure. You guys will have to stand by tomorrow to find out more. With that, I'm going to pass it over to UMC. Don, you're coming in great up here. Good morning to you. Kilo Delta 6, Uniform Mike Charlie, KD6HNN.
This is Kilo Delta 6, Uniform Mike Charlie, and I have my tri-field signal strength meter running, and it's showing every time anybody talks, it has a little variation. And I turned off my radio and wanted to see if I could still get a signal report, and I did. So I'm not sure what's happening. This is not powerful enough to measure the microvolts that's coming through, but anyway, it's kind of interesting. Now, Jim, I think tomorrow Bob, the KLW Bob, is going to be talking to us on AIM window. And so we should put out a call, or you should put out a call for Bob to talk on AIM window. And that way we can have interesting communication across the country. Because our signal doesn't go that far. But Bob can hear our signal on Utah, and then we can see his responses on AIM. So that could be a different form of communication. And I'm kind of excited about it. Hopefully Bob will do that. But he's back and having a good time with Buzz back there. And so I don't know what he's going to do now. But so I'll keep watching on the AIM window and see if I can see Bob. Bob, if you're out there, go on the Utah AIM window. Or no, let's see. Which AIM am I at? I think it's the... I don't know which AIM window is that. So anyway, Bob, if you can hear me, come on the AIM window and we'll try and see what you're saying on. K6MC. Back to Jim. Will you try and listen for Bob on the AIM window? Over.
Yeah, he'll be traveling tomorrow. He's getting things ready today, coordinating with families for taking care of the cats, things like that. So that's why he's not on the phone. KD6UNC, on the answer your question.
Yep. It's Kilo Delta 6 Uniform I try to Golf Yankee. Take with them.
Yeah, okay. Not much going on here. I think I about talked everything I need to talk about. Yeah, Bob, he's gonna be. He won't be on the AIM window tomorrow. He's gonna be spending all day because he loses 3 hours, well, 2 hours in the flight. Because that's right there on Arizona time. But anyhow, by the time he gets there, he won't be on. He'll be long gone. They usually start early in the morning and middle, late afternoon getting there. How I know that is because I used to travel out of here when my mom lived in Florida before she passed away. And I'd have to fly down there, and I know what it's like. And then I moved down there, and then me and my wife got to the point that we couldn't take care of ourselves, so we had to move back up here so our daughter could take care of us. Oh, yeah. Now my daughter's moving to Florida, so we're going to be going next year down to Florida. And she's down there right now, putting an offer in on a condo down there and trying to get one bought. So, yeah, she's not moving this year. So I figure we'll be moving next year. So, this way, getting in here and getting it decluttered is going to help, and I'm going to pack a little bit of stuff. I'm like Mark, I've got ham equipment, and I've already packed 2 boxes of it. I'm going to have 2 more bins of it. But that's about it, other than what I put back in the boxes and take down to Florida with me. Oh, yeah, I will be taking my tower with me. I said, those things are too damn expensive to buy them again. So, anyhow, that's about what's going on here. I'm going to bed 7-3 till the early birds. So, I'm going to give it over to you, Ben. KA7PWN, AB9GY.
Well, thank you, Bill. B7GY, K7PWN here. Well, sorry to hear about your problems there with having to move. Boy, I would hate to do that. You know, when my first wife passed away, I moved away from the house we've been in for 37 years, and I was quite a bit younger at the time, and the health, got a lot better health than I have now. It would be something else again. When we sold the place down in Scottsdale, we just brought our personal clothes and pictures and stuff like that, but we still had to have a moving company move us up here, and it wasn't cheap. Plus, we lost or broke a bunch of stuff, and trying to get that stuff claimed was a real challenge, and never did get it really settled out to my satisfaction. And so moving is not a good thing in any way there. It's very expensive, especially if you're moving furniture and stuff. My God, you're going to go to Florida, friend. Well, that's a long ways away from here. And we do hear Florida on the radio once in a while, so I hope you take your radio with you and able to set up your equipment. But it didn't mention what part of Florida you'd be going to. Maybe catch you later there on the early bird if you're still around, or maybe if you come back around this time. Anyway, let's see if Mark's got anything more going for him there. Victor Alpha 7 Delta Lima Charlie, K7PWN. Take it away, Mark.
Hey, thank you very much, sir. Ben, Kilo Alpha 7 Papa Whiskey November, Victor Alpha 7 Delta Lima Charlie. Hey, I know you are looking forward to getting back to Florida there, Bill, but you know what? There's nothing I hate more than moving, and I haven't moved in a long time. Last time I moved into this house, I was in my 20s when I bought this place. So I've been in here for around 45, not 45, but a little over 40 years in this particular house. And I look around, and my kids, they say they want me to move to town. It's not like I live out in the boondocks here. I'm about a 15 or 20 minute drive away from town. If you live in a big city, you can be 25, 30, even an hour away from someone and still be in the same city. But the kids have been bugging me to move to town, but thinking, okay, I could get a bigger house and move into town and everything. But man, I just don't want to move. And I love it here too much. I look at all my stuff, and I gotta pack all this up and put it in a truck, and then what it costs to buy you a new house. You sell your house. Let's say you sell up here. Let's say I sell my house for $800,000, and then I buy another house in town for, let's say, $800,000, and then by the time I paid all the real estate commissions and pay all the fees and whatever taxes and whatever other little things they decide to ding you with, I'm going to have to borrow another $100,000 or I'll take $100,000 out of the bank. But anyway, so it cost me $100,000 to move to town and end up with the exact same house. So I'm not doing it. I'm staying here. When I leave this house, eventually I'll move out of this house. But when I move out of this house, I'll be in a box. They can leave my stuff here and they can just take me out in the box. Anyway, that's my thought on moving. I don't know how others feel about that. I'm going to give it over to Rick. N6 YDP, take it away from Victor Alpha 7 Delta Lima Charlie.
Victor Alpha 7 Delta Lima Charlie. Hey, I'm with you, Mark. I'm telling you, I like where I live. Been up here for going on 9 years. I've got several acres of land. I can put up all my radio stuff, and like I told my good wife, if anything ever happens to me, and she can move into town or have one of the girls move up here, I just like it. I'm like you, 15 to 20 minutes in town, no traffic lights. I like that. Straight shot, 55 miles an hour. Can do what I want. Rummage around in the backyard. We got wild animals up here. Right now I'm digging it. I'm digging it very much. I like it. Good neighbors. Everything is good. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Levin. I see some more people on the list, Jim. You want me to pass it on, or you want to take it, brother? Let me pick it up there. I'll pick it up and say good morning to Jonathan, KK6RPX, and we already heard from Joe, so we'll bring him back in on the 7-3 round. And let me check and see, make sure if there's anybody else that wants to get checked in, because we will be starting the 7-3 round here before too long. If you want to get a chance to check into the Cracker Barrel, come now. Check-in for the Cracker Barrel, or anybody, anywhere, or any relay.
Nancy 6, a Queen Nancy.
Yeah, good morning, Rick. Good to hear you. Nancy 6, Queen Nancy, got you down there. Thanks for joining us. One more call. Anybody else? Anybody, anywhere, or any relay? Nothing heard. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start out with Jonathan, and it probably will be the 7-3 round, 26 minutes after the hour. But KK6RPX, good morning to Rio, and you're going to be up first when you're done. Pick up Rick out of Selma there, and then 6 Queen Nancy. Queen Nancy will pass it up to KD6HNN, HNN to KD6UMC, UMC to Papa Whiskey November, Papa Whiskey November to Delta Lima Charlie, Delta Lima Charlie to N6 YDP, YDP will pick up K7 QDL, and QDL will bring it back to net. So 7-3 round, guys. Jonathan, take it away.
Good morning. I hope they can hear me. I think this is the first meeting I'm taking it 32,000 miles per hour. I will play back a few first time meetings. Just wanted to take it away, and I will keep it moving. So Rick, over to you.
Yeah, Jonathan, you had something on your audio. I could hear you, but couldn't make out a whole lot of it. I don't know if that's your connection to the remote or what, but at any rate, just wanted to let you know. And thanks for being there, 7-3. N6, Queen Nancy. Go ahead, Rick.
Roger. I couldn't copy him either, Jim. And good to hear you out there this morning, and the Cracker Barrel Net. And I got in here a little late today, but good signals out today. Everybody sounded pretty good. So I know it's a 73 round, so I'll say 7-3s to the Cracker Barrel Net. I think I sent it over to HNN. I don't know if you can hear me. HNN, go ahead from N6QQN.
Rich, I got a good copy on the S9. Hey, this is KD6HNN, and I thank you for passing it, and you're sounding good down here. Let's go over to Kilo Delta 6, Uniform Mike Charlie, 7-3.
This is Kilo Delta 6, Uniform Mike Charlie, 7-3, and I think it's supposed to go to PWN. Take it away, Ben.
Okay, got it, Don. Grabbed it right out of the airways there. 7-3 to you, 7-3 to everybody. Hope you all have a great day. We'll catch you on the early birds, and we'll see what Marcus has got going there. So it's your turn, Mark, and you have a great weekend down there. Let's see. Victor Alpha 7, Delta Lima Charlie, K7 PWN. 7-3 all.
Hey, thank you very much there, Ben. Kilo Alpha 7, Papa Whiskey November.
This is Victor Alpha 7, Delta Lima Charlie. I'm doing just fine, and I'm going to say 73. I'm going to hang around, of course, with that early bird net, and I'm going to pass it over to Rick, N6 YDP. Take it away.
Thanks a lot, Brother Mark. Appreciate it. Hey, we'll talk to you guys on the next one. N6 YDP.
KD7 QDL, 7-3, Joe.
Okay, I was just moving. KD7, QDL 73, or QQN. If you get an opportunity, meet me on 195 when you get to it. KD7, QDL, over.
Did you catch that, Rich? N6QQN?
No, I didn't copy that, Jim.
Joe wanted you to meet him when you get a chance on, I think you said 135?
195, 17195.
So 195. So anyway, KD7QDL. Anyway, thanks guys for being there, and thanks everybody. Take care. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Whiskey 7 Charlie Papa Tango, saying 7-3 to the Cracker Barrel Net. We're going to turn over to Steve, Kilo Echo 7 Romeo Tango Victor for the early bird net. Good morning, Steve.
Hey, good morning, Jim. And thank you, Whiskey 7, Charlie Papa Tango. We'll break with you in the Cracker Barrel net and open up the early bird net. This is Kilo Echo 7, Romeo Tango Victor. My name is Steve. I'm net control for today's early bird net. My QTH is Sparks, Nevada. Kind of overcast right now. Misty clouds, but they're likely to blow off and we'll have a sunny day. So good morning. Welcome to everybody. First up this morning, state of Washington. Come now, what's your call sign?
Alpha Bravo 9 Golf Yankee.
Alpha 87, Papa Lima.
Kilo 7,
Whiskey 7, Foxtrot Tango Charlie.
All right, thank you, everyone. I kind of jumped the gun there. I should have said we take check-ins by state, region, or province, and I'll call them out. Which I know most of you know that, but I do it, and we all do it, I think, because there might be somebody hearing it for the first time and wondering how this net works. So we take check-ins by state, region, or province. When I call it out, everybody in that area will give me your call sign. We'll put you on the log, and then we'll go down to the log, and everybody will get a couple chances to transmit. We do a leisurely round, somewhat relatively, I guess, leisurely, and then do a much quicker 7-3 round. So good morning and welcome to everybody. The check-ins for Washington are Echo Romeo, Golf Yankee, Papa Lima, Kilo Romeo Tango, and Fox Tango Charlie. Any other check-ins for Washington, come now. Okay, states east of Region 7.
Whiskey 6, Bravo Whiskey Sierra.
Morning, Al. You are checked in, Bravo Whiskey Sierra. Any other check-ins, states east of Region 7. Arizona, British Columbia.
Victor Alpha 7, Delta Lima Charlie.
November 3, Kilo Lima Whiskey.
Whiskey 0, Romeo, Sierra, Romeo.
Okay, Delta Lima Charlie, Kilo Lima Whiskey, and Romeo Sierra Romeo. Any other check-ins? Arizona, British Columbia, come now. Next up, California or Idaho, come now.
UMC. Kilo 6, Golf Bravo Whiskey. Whiskey Alpha 6, November Echo Alpha.
WB6, November Papa Mike.
W87 Cold Duck.
Quebec.
Okay, let's break here. There's a lot of doubling. Here's who I have. Golf Bravo Whiskey, November Echo Alpha, November Papa Mike, and Cold Duck, all checked in. One more call. California or Idaho, come now.
UMC.
H&M.
November 7, Tango Sierra, Quebec.
Okay, I heard Uniform Mike Charlie, Hotel November, and Tango Sierra, Quebec. Any other check-ins? California or Idaho, come now. Okay, for California or Idaho, here's who's checked in. Golf Bravo Whiskey, November Echo Alpha, November Papa Mike, Cold Duck, Uniform Mike Charlie, Hotel November, and Tango Sierra, Quebec. Going back to the radio now, California or Idaho, come now. Okay, nothing heard. So moving on, Montana, Nevada, Wyoming, come now.
Whiskey Alpha 7, Kilo Whiskey.
Whiskey 7, Charlie Papa Tango, and there was a light one out there, Steve, with California with last call.
I'm guessing it was Kilo, Hotel Kilo, but I don't know. Jim, would you call him? Because I didn't hear anyone. Over.
Roger. I think it was too. KK7, KHK. Ted, was that you, Roger?
Roger, guys.
Yeah, we got you, Ted. Roger. Back to you.
All right, thank you. We got you, Ted. Good morning. Kilo Hotel Kilo. Now, in Montana, Nevada, Wyoming, have Kilo Whiskey and Charlie Papa Tango. Any other check-ins? Montana, Nevada, Wyoming. Come now.
Alpha Bravo 7, Whiskey Echo, in and out.
Kilo Foxtrot 7, Foxtrot Alpha.
November 6, Yankee Delta Papa.
Nancy 6, Queen Nancy.
Okay, Alpha Bravo 7, Whiskey Echo 73, Phil, thank you. The other check-ins are Kilo Whiskey, Charlie Papa Tango, Fox Alpha, Yankee Delta Papa, and Queen Nancy. And I think I heard Bravo Alpha Uniform. Are you checking in, Bill?
USL.
Okay, you were so fast I didn't get to, I think you're out there. Bravo Alpha Uniform. Okay, one more call, Montana, Nevada, Wyoming. Come now. Okay, Oregon or Utah, come now.
Mike 7, Delta Echo Charlie.
K9, Charlie Zulu India.
Kilo Alpha 7, Papa Whiskey November.
Okay, Delta Echo Charlie, Charlie Zulu India, and Papa Whiskey November. Any other check-ins, Oregon or Utah? Come now. Well, thank you all, one and all, for checking in, ladies and gentlemen and the lady. I appreciate it very much, and probably more than you know. So thank you all for being here. Before we get started, are there any other check-ins, any station anywhere who would like to be part of the early bird net who has not checked in? Come now with your call sign.
Golf Mike in and out.
Okay, Kilo Golf 7, Golf Mike. Good morning, John 7-3. Thank you. Any other check-ins, any station anywhere for the early bird net? Come now. Okay, then, let's get rolling. Alpha Golf 7 Echo Romeo to kick it off this morning. Good morning, John.
Yeah, good morning, Steve, and good morning to the net. This is John, Alpha Golf 7 Echo Romeo in Chelan, Washington. I can't see the thermometer, but it looks like it's probably about 43 degrees. It's been a long morning. I was up at 2:45 to go out and start the fan for the wind protection, so I'm just going to make this one and done. I'm going to go catch some shut-eye and be up for lunch. That said, I will be here tomorrow as net control, and I will turn it back to you, Steve. I'm going to be listening now for maybe 10-15 minutes, and then turn in. Back to you, Steve.
Well, thank you, John. Thanks for being here, and get some rest. 7-3. And we'll look for you tomorrow. John will be net control. I have a doctor's appointment in the morning. Couldn't get it any other time. So thank you, John. Next up, Alpha Bravo 9, Golf Yankee. Good morning, Wild Bill.
Good morning, Steve. Well, I've been sick last week, so that's why I wasn't around. And I learned my lesson. We'll just put it, I'm slowing my life down a little bit. But anyhow, Ben was wanting to know where I was moving to in Florida next year. And that's going to be down there in the Cape Canaveral area. Me and Bob used to be neighbors down there in Florida. That's where I wanted to go to, but me and my wife cannot take care of ourselves, so we don't have a choice. And boy, do I dread moving. Well, Spokane junk dealer's going to get a lot of stuff from here. We're just going to take whatever's necessary. Let the junk dealer have the rest, and then we're going to move. But it'll be sometime next year. Don't know when. We'll know more about it when we get closer. But if I don't start getting this ham shack cleaned up and start packing some things, it's going to happen in a hurry, and I cannot do it in a hurry. So anyhow, not much more going on. It looks like probably today I'll be able to mow the backyard. Yesterday we had a cloudy day and rainy day, so yeah, pretty well. I was going to do it yesterday, so I'd do this and today, and tomorrow I'll do the front yard. Well, anyhow, not much more going on here, and I'll bid you 73 there, Steve. We'll talk to you on Tuesday. So, all right, 73s, AB9GY.
All right, Bill, thank you very much, and 7-3. You have a good day today. I appreciate your check-in. Bill, over to you, Alpha India 7, Papa Lima.
Oh, good morning, Steve and the group. This is Bill, Alpha India 7, Papa Lima here in Duval, Washington. Let's see, it's 41 degrees right now, 65% humidity. Air barometer's rising at 29.59. Beautiful blue sky morning this morning, no overcast at all. It's going to be just a really, really nice day. Yesterday was a nice warm day, didn't need a light coater at all. Just total t-shirt weather out there. And it was really nice. Took Susie for a drive. We went out to... She wanted to check out one of the Angel of the Winds Indian Reservation casino, and some of her friends at the gym were talking about it, so she wanted to go check it out because they're supposed to have some kind of a seniors thing in there on Mondays, and I don't know. She wanted to go, so it was someplace to go. And so I took her out there. We kind of looked around there and just kind of didn't do much, just kind of drove around a little bit, but got out of the house at least. To try to get out and do a bicycle ride this afternoon enjoy this nice sunny day we got going on here. Anyway, hope everybody has a good one, and I'll listen in and see what the topic turns out to be for the 7-3 round. Anyway, Kilo Echo 7 room with Tango Victor Alpha India 7 Papa Lima. Back now, Steve.
All right, thank you very much, Bill. Appreciate you being here, and we'll call you on the 7-3 round. Kilo 7, Kilo Romeo Tango. Good morning, Curtis.
Good morning, Steve. Curtis here, running there from Buckley, Washington, K7KRT. Let's see. Yeah, I was washing dishes. I just heard to the radio when you called Washington. Because you did skip the preamble, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, no big deal, of course. The low this morning was 37 degrees again. It's been right around 36, 37 the last 3 days. And the high today is supposed to be 68 with a 25% chance of rain. And they say it's going to be mostly sunny. And so I don't know where the 25% precipitation is coming in. Let's see. What else is going on here? Yeah, like I said, I was just cleaning the kitchen up and all that. Doris's hips are just killing her. I mean, we go to an orthopedic surgeon tomorrow evening, which is going to be about an hour drive just to get there. It's weird not to have a shortage of them in this area. And we just aren't getting anywhere with the hip issues. And she was crying last night, just standing in the yard spraying the hose. Because we put Trimac down and we had to get it wet, after Dave was supposed to wet it down. And I don't know how she's going to do the playground monitoring job tomorrow. No big plans today that I know of. She talks about getting up with bacon, eggs, and cornbread for breakfast. Doesn't that sound good? Anyway, yesterday she didn't get up till 3:30 in the afternoon. That's how much pain she's in. So, yeah, we just keep praying for her and hoping that something happens where this will be completely cured or over with. So anyway, I take up too much time with my personal stuff. Good morning, everybody. The Kilo Echo 7, Romeo Tango Victor. This is Kilo 7, Kilo Romeo Tango. Back to you, Steve.
Okay, Curtis. Well, thank you, and we'll call you on the 7-3 round. I always appreciate hearing from you. Next up, Whiskey 7, Fox Tango Charlie. Good morning, Rich.
Good morning, Steve. Good morning, Roller Birds. Nice to be back out with everyone this morning. And it's a beautiful day up here in the Silverdale, Bremerton, Washington area. They say it's about 42, 43 degrees outside, so it's going to go high of 70 today. So just beautiful weather for us up here. No rain in the forecast right now, but, it is Washington, so give it 5 minutes. It'll change somehow. Anyhow, went out yesterday, and I did get the old 57 pulled out there and started looking at it, what we need to do for it. Realized we've had it parked in the garage for over 15 years, so there's a lot of things we got to get done with it, get it cleaned up and ready to go. My daughter came over. She's really excited about working on it with me, so kind of give me some more spark to get back to that and going with that. Today on the list is just kind of working with that, doing some yard work for the YL there and getting ready for the work week to start. So anyhow, with that, I'll send it back to you, Steve. I'll be listening in and here for the 73 round. W7FTC, back to net.
All right, Rich, thank you, and we'll call you on the 7-3 round. Appreciate you being here. Whiskey 6, Bravo, Whiskey Sierra. Good morning, Al.
Good morning, Steve, to you and everybody else on the net. Well, I see my power output is more than the usual. We got some rainy weather, so that must be the reason anyway, pushing a little bit. Oh, a little bit of SWR also. So anyway, otherwise, let's see, we've got 36 degrees this morning, I guess. We had some rain last night, about a quarter of an inch of rain, a nice slow rain, so that is coming down nice and very good. So looks like the forecast is rain most of the rest of the day here in Durango, Colorado. So very good. Not too much else good. Really, really nice overcast day and foggy up above. And we're kind of in a canyon here, I guess you'd say, and so forth. So that upper part of the tree area has fog on it. So anyway, I guess they're supposed to get some snow in the high country, so that's good. We need that, so that'll be good up there. Otherwise, we started on my hoop house, got that kind of bolted up, the frame bolted up the last 2 days. Like a Wild Bill there, it takes me a little longer than the normal construction, I guess, to some extent, taking our time to do things nowadays, that's for sure. So otherwise, that's about it from here. We'll shoot it back to you, except for Curtis there brought up cornbread for breakfast, and man, it's been a long time since we've had that, so that sounds pretty good. Have to do that one of these mornings. A lot of butter and syrup on it, though. That's what you need with that. Okay, back to you, Steve, KE7RTV, W6BWS.
All righty, Al. Thank you, as always, and we'll call you on the 7-3 round. It's good to hear your voice. Victor Alpha 7, Delta Lima Charlie. Good morning, Mark.
Oh, sorry for the cough there, Steve. Good morning there, Steve. Alpha Golf 7. Okay. Geez, where's my head at? I'm already thinking about tomorrow. Anyway, good morning there, Steve. Good to hear your voice this morning. This is Victor Alpha 7 Delta Lima Charlie up here in beautiful British Columbia, where it is 32 degrees. It's going to go up to 63 today, or so they tell me, and the sun's going to be shining all day long. Still get a little cool at night. We're trying to put in some raised beds and get the gardening ready. We don't have a garden, like in the ground like a lot of people. We because of the way our property sits, we put up these raised beds. You use those galvanized. They're like galvanized rings. They're about 20 inches high and about 4 feet long and 2 feet wide, and shovel dirt in those and grow all our stuff in those. It's getting to be a bit of a challenge because my grandson right now, he's into where if he sees something growing, he wants to pick it. Like whenever he comes over, we got to make sure all the plants are out of the way of my grandson. He does have autism, so you can teach him not to do things because he's very light autism, but it's like a compulsive thing, and he sees something growing and he wants to pick the leaves off of it. So I don't know what we're going to do this year. We might go to all the trouble of putting in a garden and end up having to pick there. Well, we'll see. Anyway, Steve, I'll hand it back to you. I'll be here for the 73 round, and I got your call sign right. It's Kilo Echo 7 Romeo Tango Victor, and we'll talk to you on the 73 round.
All righty, you got it right. Thank you, Mark. We'll call you on the 7-3 round. November 3, Kilo Lima Whiskey. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Steve. Hey, everybody on the net. Got you pretty good here this morning, Steve. Some others are dropping off. Boy, Mark dropped off, but he's usually the first one that I lose direct. But good on SDR Utah. Well, we leave early in the morning, 6 o'clock from here, and we'll be gone 10 days. So I'll keep in touch probably a little bit on NetLogger. Miss you guys. It's always good chatting with you. I did talk to Bob number 2, and he's doing pretty good. And I had a good visit with him, and we chatted and so forth. He's a good guy. He's gone through a lot of stuff already and has a lot more to go, some operations and healing. But he's chipper and doing pretty good, so I wanted folks to know that. And we do miss him on the net. He might be around in a couple of weeks, he said, just not sure. Beautiful day here. Going to go up to 78 and dry, but boy, do we need the rain. It is so dusty. Wow. Anyway, I'm going to say 73, Steve. I'm going to listen a few minutes, and then I got to get going here. And hope everybody has a good next 10 days. We're going to enjoy Venice, Florida, and St. Augustine. The beaches in Venice are just beautiful. Pretty blue aqua water, white sand, and shark's teeth all over the place. 7-3 from N3KLW. Back to you, Steve. Net control.
All right, Bob. Thank you, and have a nice trip, fun trip, and 7-3. Enjoy. Whiskey 0, Romeo, Sierra Romeo. Good morning, Mike.
Yes, the 7RTV, W0RSR. Real good, Steve. Good coffee this morning. Cheering everybody I'm supposed to hear in the radio. So that's working. I started to drop off a little bit maybe, but still good coffee. Have a good trip, Bob. We'll hear you when you get back and tell us all about it. And hope you have good weather and a safe trip. We're spent most of the day yesterday watching some baseball games and some of the basketball playoffs. They were fairly good. The basketball games were fairly good, not super competitive, but pretty good. Anyway, I need to be one and done here. I'll listen for 5 or 10 minutes, but then I've got a schedule down on 20 meters I got to go to. So I'll say 73 now. Hope everybody has a great Sunday, rest of the weekend, and we look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow. KE7RTV, W0RSR.
All right, thank you, Mike. 7-3. I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care. Kilo 6, Gulf Bravo Whiskey. Good morning, Brian.
Well, good morning, Steve. Good morning to everybody out there reaching out. We had the tiniest little bit of rain last night, just enough to mess the car up, nothing to really write home about. But waking up this morning, the bright blue skies, looks like it's going to be a gorgeous day. I was feeling kind of ragged yesterday, just sort of moping around the house. I think it was like a cold and a virus, I'm not sure what. I slept 8 hours last night, woke up this morning feeling a lot better. Still have a slight headache, but obviously whatever it is, it's leaving, so that's good. I'll get out today and move around and do some stuff to see if I can kick it completely off the grid. Other than that, not a whole lot going on today, so I'll keep it short. Steve, turn it back to you, and I'll try and be here for the 7-3 round, K6, GBW.
All right, Brian, thank you, and we'll call you on the 7-3 round. I appreciate you being here. Whiskey after 6, November Echo Alpha. Good morning, Bob.
Hey, good morning, Steve and Annette, WA6NEA in cloudy, overcast Roseville.
We're currently at 52 degrees, supposed to get up to 63. The wind is out of the southeast at 8, and the barometer is 29.85. And our overcast, according to Lincoln Airport, is at 5,000 feet. We're supposed to have occasional showers today, so we'll see what happens there. Let's see, yesterday I missed out, so I went to a breakfast, a two-club breakfast. So we got two clubs in Sacramento, or, they're these two anyway, got together for a combined breakfast, N6NA and the K6IS clubs over in Rancho Cordova, and that was pretty good. Enjoyed that. And let's see, it was our 28th anniversary yesterday, so my wife Tina and I went out for dinner at Lucille's Barbecue. We had brisket and beef ribs, and they were delicious, so we're happy with that. And I was listening to Victor Alpha 7 DLC. He's talking about his raised beds, and that's my favorite mode here also. I use cinder blocks, 3 high, approximately 5 feet by 5 feet, and that way I've got it's a tractor seat on a rolling stool, kind of like, with the big rubber tires, and you can sit down and weed all the way around those things, so it makes it really easy. Anyway, kicking back to you there, Steve, K7 RTV WA6NEA.
Well, thank you, Bob, and I appreciate you being here. We'll call you on the 7-3 round. Whiskey Bravo 6, November Papa Mike. Good morning, Rick.
Well, good morning, Steve and everyone on the net. WB6NTM here from a intermittently sunny Escondido. We had rain start late yesterday afternoon. A little bit of rain, a little bit of drizzle. I think it rained through the night a little bit. At times it sounded like it was a little bit heavy. But it's supposedly do the same all day here, apparently. Well, doggone it, I was going to be the first to talk about food, but man, I blew that one. My friend was over yesterday, and she found a baked potato place that does nothing but huge, giganto baked potatoes, loaded with anything you want, pretty much. And we had that last night for dinner. And man, was it good. Come here, something like that. Apparently it's a Mediterranean dish. Very, very tasty, very filling as well, man. So I've been sending pictures out to my friends this morning to see if they're interested in going as well, but I haven't got much response. Well, I haven't got much positive response, so I may have to go by myself. It's kind of a takeout place. There's really no place to sit, so. Anyway, that's what's going on here, Steve. WB6NTM, back to net.
All right, Rick, thank you. It does sound interesting. We'll call you on the 7-3 round. Whiskey Hotel 7, Cold Duck. Good morning, Jim.
Okay, Steve. Rest of the early birders, W7 Cold Duck. And we're in that same overcast here. It looks like it could rain. Well, we did our parade yesterday. That's why we weren't on. We had to get up at 6 a.m. Well, 6:45. We had to cross under the bridge for low tide to make sure we would clear it. It was a fixed bridge. The parade goes around the island of Bethel Island, and we started at the Yacht Club, which is maybe 300 yards east of the bridge, and then we go through the bridge and then all the way around again back to the club. So anyhow, 6 o'clock, and I missed the question of the day, and we did anchor on the other side, but had to get it all set up, and we were able to have breakfast and watch some NASCAR, waiting for the parade to start. But anyhow, let's see, we have something squawking here. We had a good time, but it was cold and windy like a couple of weeks ago at the parade down here in Discovery Bay. So it's not summer yet, that's for darn sure. And let's see. Oh, I turned on came home last night, got here about 8 o'clock, and just turned on the news, and all of the headlines are saying WHCD this and WHCD that. I said, damn, are they talking about me and just left the 7 out? It was hard to figure out what they were talking about until I figured out what they were talking about, which was not a lot of fun. Okay, yep, not much else. So we'll be here for the second round. Back to you, Steve. W87 Coldet.
All right. Thank you very much, Jim. And we'll call you on the 7-3 round. Kilo Delta 6, Uniform Mike Charlie. Good morning, Don.
This is Kilo Delta 6, Uniform Mike Charlie. I'm looking at my Gauss meter, and it says that I'm exposing myself to 20 Gausses and milligausses. I just wonder what this is all about. I got this meter about 5-6 years ago, and I read the back side of the meter. It says anything over in the red past 3 milligauss, I'm going to die. So anyway, on the baked potato place, can you put in AIM window the name of the place and possibly the phone number of the place? Because I go down to Escondido occasionally to see my son, and that sounds like a great thing to eat, these baked potatoes. Next thing, I was at the LA Fitness Gym yesterday, and me and about 3 or 4 of the guys were in our locker room, and a woman walked into the gym. I didn't mean to shiver your timbers, Steve, but I was in my semi-altogether. And she walked in with the purpose to the back of the gym, and then went in the locker room, then walked back up. And we have a large black guy, one of the great guys of all time. He was in his total altogether when she came back in. He's about 350, 380 pounds, something like that. Good-sized guy. So I don't mean to shiver your timbers, but we also had a meeting. We decided to go raid the women's locker room too. So get tent for that. That was a wrong choice of words. 86 UMC to back in that.
All right, Don, thank you. And Don, you sound a little bit different. Not bad. I understood every word you said, but you sound different than your normal. Thanks a lot. And 7-3. And, women can do that. There used to be a woman walk through our locker room every once in a while, and but don't try it if you want to do it the other way, because they'll lock you up. November 7, Tango Sierra, Quebec. Good morning, Joe.
Oh, good morning, Steve, and good morning, Internet. This is Joe, M7T2 in cloudy Sonoma. 52 degrees here, and the day off. That's it. I'm just going to enjoy the day and play radio. With that, Steve, I'll send it back to you, and I'll stand by for the 7-3 round. And 7 TSQ, back to that. Thank you, Steve.
Well, you're welcome, and thank you, Joe. We'll call you on the 7-3, and thanks for being here. Kilo 7, Kilo Hotel Kilo. Good morning, Ted.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. All of a sudden, the band's helping me out. I'm hearing more people direct, and I hope I'm getting out there for y'all. Beautiful day here, a little breezy, but beautiful blue skies. It's going to be in the 60s. Dealing with the loss of a wonderfully good friend. This gentleman left a real impact on the state of Idaho. He became the mayor of Boise in 86. Then went on to be a senator from Idaho for 6 years term. Then the governor of Idaho for 2 terms, and then got called back to the Bush administration for the Department of Interior. So it's a big loss for us, a big loss for Idaho, and we're dealing with that today. Anyway, not much else to report, but back to you, Steve, and I'll hang in there.
All right. Good signal, Ted. I heard you quite well on the radio and on the web SDR, so thanks a lot. We're sorry about your friend, and we wish you well. Whiskey after 7, Kilo Whiskey. Good morning, Rod.
Yeah, good morning, Steve. WA7KW here. I think the band's changed on us tremendously. You were S9 in here, and you dropped way off, but I have no noise here, and I got every word. So we won't hold this long. I don't know if you're copying me all right, but everybody's coming through here direct pretty much this morning. We got 50-some odd degrees going up to 72, and the wind's blowing, so it's going to be a cool day here, which is unusual. Back to you, Steve, and hope you're copying KE7RTV, WA7KW.
All right, Rod. Yeah, I'm copying just fine. So thanks very much for being here, and we'll call you on the 7-3 round. Whiskey 7, Charlie Papa Tango. Good morning, Jim.
KE7RTV and company, Whiskey 7 Charlie Papa Tango. Yeah, I had a good copy on Rod up here, too. He was a little better on Utah, but I made out every word. Anyway, thanks, Rod, for being there this morning. And let's see, here in Hamilton, well, it's clouded back up now. We had a little sunshine earlier, but and they said it was going to be mostly cloudy today with little shots of sunshine here and there. But we started out pretty low last night again, 27 degrees. So no planting of gardens around here. It's only supposed to get up to about 45 today. But let's see, other than that, not much else going on. I got to do laundry today, which take to the laundromat. The ladies down there wash and fold it for me, and then I pick it up later this afternoon. Pretty good deal for about, well, usually it's under $30. It's usually, $26, $27. So probably be a little more today. I got an extra pair of jeans in there. But it's a good way to go, I think. I may not ever get a washer and dryer. No, I will one of these days. I just got to finish getting the plumbing all hooked up. Anyway, that's the story here. KE7RTV, Whiskey 7 Charlie Papa Tango. Back to that. Good morning, all.
All righty. Thank you very much, Jim, and we will call you on the 7-3 round. Kilo Fox 7, Fox Alpha. Good morning, Larry.
Well, good morning there, Steve. KF7FA, Reno, Nevada. Started out at 41. I think we're up about 44. Had interesting conversations there this morning on gardening. Mine's a hydroponic garden, so I noticed my cabbage and broccoli are just starting to form their plant, their edible part. And the bell peppers have been huge this year. Boy, they've been really good. And the wife goes out, picks her strawberries, so it's got a door on it. I can lock it. Anyway, good to hear everybody. And Al up there in Durango, I'll be up there around the 24th, I think. Staying in the Westerly RV Park across from the hot pools there. So, anyway, good to hear everybody this morning. Good morning to my paisano buddy down there south of me. He had a good signal in here this morning when he checked in. So back to you, Steve. I'll be one and done. RTV, KF7FA.
Well, thank you, Larry, and we'll call you next time we hear you. Thanks for checking in. And 7-3. November 6th, Yankee Delta Papa. Good morning, Rick.
KE7RTV in the group, N6YDP. Hey, good morning, Steve. Yeah, I got a little work to do in the shack. I got to figure out what's going on. I'm only running about 100 watts or so through the amp, so I'm going to be working on the radio. Good morning to Larry. Good morning to everyone on the net. N6YDP.
All right. Thank you, Rick. We'll call you on the 7-3 round. Appreciate you being here. November 6th, Queen Nancy. Good morning, Richard.
Well, good morning to you, Steve, and the rest of the net. Good to hear everybody. Some nice signals. A lot better today. Yesterday, Steve, I couldn't hardly even hear you at all, but today you're about 20 over S9. And I wanted to mention about the gentleman about the potato, loaded potatoes. We've got a place down here in Selma that they do the same thing, only it's a mobile truck. My wife dearly loves it. I'm a little okay with it. You know, I usually prefer something else, but she really loves it. And Joe, QDL Joe, if you can hear me, I went up to 195, like you had mentioned over on the Cracker Barrel, and it was busier than busy, and I tried to get in, and they kind of didn't let me get in, so I came back to this net. Everybody's sounding good. Great signals today. And Steve, you're sounding really good over here. We got about an inch of rain yesterday, which we were happy to get. You know, we were pretty dusty before that. Now it's calmed the dust down pretty good. The peaches outside my window here, they're going to start picking those probably next week or the week after. They're getting ready. And I'll be out there gleaning a few after they're done. We usually do each and every year. So anyway, 7-3's there. I got to run, so I won't be here. So I'll say 7-3's to the net. Good to hear everybody. And this is N6QQM. Back to you, Steve.
All right. Thank you, Richard, and I appreciate you being here. One request, though, Richard, when you check in with your state. So we call California, and that usually precedes Nevada. So I do appreciate it. So you're always welcome here, and we will always let you in. So thanks for checking in today. 7-3. Kilo 6, Bravo Alpha Uniform. Good morning, Bill.
Good morning, Steve. Looks like a nice day today. My wife is on her way to Portugal with her girlfriend. She'd like to do this El Nino thing, El Blanc. She over there, like over 100 miles. To me, that's like being in prison. I don't want to do that. I have a fear of leaving the United States, so I'm just staying home taking care of the cat for a couple weeks. Anywho, we'll send it back to you, Steve. Kilo 6, Bravo Alpha Uniform.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Bill. We'll call you on the 7-3 round. Thank you. And appreciate it. Appreciate you being here, Bill. Kilo Mike 7, Delta Echo Charlie. Good morning, Mrs. J.
Morning, Steve at KE7RTV and NET. This is KM7DEC on a nice chilly morning. Jay and I were considering, I said 37, I think he said 38. Anyway, it's somewhere in there with the temperature at Crestwell. And it says 41 apparently on the weather station, so it just depends. We could go stand at different points in the property and get different temperatures. But it's a little chilly this morning, but the sun is shining. It's going to be clear, and we'll be able to get to church, I'm sure, this morning. Anyway, this will be 7-3 for me. Back to Nat, Steve at KE7RTV. This is Kilo Mike 7, Delta Echo Charlie.
All right, thank you, Mr. J. And nice signal. You're 15 over S9, so 7-3. And have a good day today. Kilo 9, Charlie Zulu India. Good morning, Jay.
KE7RTV in the group, K9CZI. Not much else here. A couple of little projects are slowly moving forward. I've just about got the old SX28 where I want it. It's almost lined the way I want. And the only issue I see remaining is that the S-meter sticks a little bit, so I'm going to have to take it apart and see what's going on. I suspect there's a little bit of crud in there or something of that sort. So anyway, that is working good, and then I'm hunting around for a cord to put in that little 70-watt linear amplifier, and so far no luck. It's got to be some weird thing manufactured in China that you just can't get anywhere else. I went through all of the DigiKey stuff. I looked to see if there was a replacement on Amazon. No such luck. eBay, I'm going to try Mauser next, but I suspect this is, I'm going to have to find out, just substitute something else and try to make it work. But it just is aggravating. I'm getting less and less enchanted with Chinese stuff. So anyway, that's my grump for today. I'm going to be one and done today. We're heading down the hill with Shelby, and we're going to have breakfast and get geared up to go off to church. So anyway, that's the story here. Back to you, Steve. K9 Charlie Zulu India.
All right, thank you, Jay, and 7-3. You guys have a great day. Kilo Alpha 7, Papa Whiskey November. Good morning, Ben.
Well, good morning, Steve. KE7RTV, K7BWN here in Clackamas, Oregon. It's good morning, everybody. I hope you're all having a great day so far. It's 40 degrees here in downtown Clackamas, so we're still getting those chilly mornings of us. Well, we'll just probably have a pretty busy day today. The first thing we're going to do is about 2 minutes when I sign off, we're going to be QRT here and go have breakfast at American Legion. Then I got to come back home and go get fuel with the motorhome. It's going to take about 70 gallons, maybe a little bit more or less. But anyway, at $6 a gallon, I kind of wish I could go incognito and get some money somewhere. Anyway, other than that, not much going on around here, Steve. It looks like it's going to be a nice day on the rest of the day here. So this will be one and done here. So 7-3 to everybody. And we'll turn it back to you, Steve. KE7RTV, KE7PWN. 7-3, my friend. Have a great day.
All right, Ben. Thank you. 7-3, and enjoy your breakfast. Have a good one. This is Kilo Echo 7, Romeo Tango Victor, Steve in Sparks, Nevada. This is the Early Bird Net. Any other check-ins? Come now.
Kilo 9, Bravo, Romeo Delta. Kilo Delta 6, Hotel November.
Okay, Bravo Romeo Delta checked in. I missed the last one there. Could you repeat it, please? The station, I got Bravo Romeo Delta checked in. The other station, come back again.
Kilo Delta 6, Hotel November.
Oh, Ken, you checked in. I must not have written you down. I'm sorry. No, I did call you. I think. Anyway, go ahead, Ken. I'm sorry if I didn't call you. Looks like I got you marked off. Over to you.
Oh, Roger, Steve. No problem. I enjoyed listening to the net. I don't do a whole lot of talking, but I thank you for bringing me in. We get 25 degrees up here and snow falling all day long. So it's coming your way. Northeast wind. So batten down the hatches. And we'll stick around for 73 round. 86, 8,
All right, Ken, thank you. And I don't know why I marked you off, but I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you let me know, and I'm glad you're going to stick around for the 7-3 round. So thanks a lot, and we'll call you on the 7-3. Kilo 9, Bravo, Romeo Delta. Good morning, Dan.
Hey, Steve, good morning. Up to a late start. Already got a lot of stuff done this morning. Anyways, more out there in the wings waiting for some attention as well. But it's, excuse me, it's kind of a, I don't know, it's a so-so day. The hills are getting some more snow. It's not too bad here. Well, it's only about 35 degrees. But boy, I'll tell you what, the mountains are getting some very welcome snow. And some have probably got more now than they've had for several years. So the grass is growing. That's good and bad. It causes storm work. But it's looking good so far. So anyways, Steve, I'll turn it back to you. I'll say 7-3 here. And wishing everybody a great day. So, Steve, I'll turn it back to you. KE7RTV, K9BRD.
All right, thank you, Dan, and 7-3. I hope your day was very good and take care. Any other check-in from the Early Bird Net? Any station anywhere? Come now. Any relays? Okay, let's get rolling. 7-3 round. If you got something to add, please do. We're not in a real fierce hurry this morning, so about half of the group stayed. Alpha India 7 Papa Lima to kick off the 7-3 round. Back to you, Bill.
Oh, thank you, Steve. Yeah, just looking forward to getting outside and enjoying this beautiful day we got going out here. I think I'm going to go get some bicycle clothes on. So anyway, hope you all have a good one, and we will talk to you all tomorrow. Kilo Echo 7, Romeo Tango Victor, Alpha India 7 Papa Lima. 7-3, Steve.
All right, thank you, Bill. 7-3. You know, when it's a nice day in Washington, I should, and this is terrible, but I think of Ted Bundy, because that day at Lake Sammamish, not sure how you pronounce it, but it was one of the first beautiful days of the year, and he used the beach the beach was just full of people. in Washington, and he used that as his personal hunting ground. So anyway, thank you, Bill. 7-3. Kilo 7, Kilo Romeo Tango. Back to you, Curtis.
Sure, I have to follow Ted Bundy. Wow. It's Sammamish. Lake Sammamish. Anyway, I don't have anything. I just now finished up exercising. So, I don't have anything yet, so I'm going to see if the wife wants to get up and do breakfast, or maybe she's just going to want to rest for a while. Thanks for this, Steve 7-3. Everybody feel like the 7 Romeo Tango. This is Steel 7 Kilo Romeo. Go back net.
All right, thank you, Curtis. And 7-3, Lake Sammamish. Whiskey 7, Fox Tango Charlie. Back to you, Rich.
Thank you very much, Steve. Thank you to all the other Rebirds being out there and listening to what has going on, or what everyone has going on. It's been a great day for that, and I really enjoy it when I get a chance to do that. So with that, everybody have a great day. Make it the best day that you can, and we'll try to be back next Saturday there, Steve. We're this work week, who knows what's going on. So with that, 73 all W7 FCC. Back to net.
All right, Rich, thank you very much as always, and 7-3. Have a great day. Whiskey 6, Bravo, Whiskey Sierra. Back to you, Al.
Okay, very good. Well, enjoyed the net this morning. Everybody have a great Sunday, and I think it'll be an inside day here, and just do some planning for the week coming up. Looks like it's going to be fairly nice. I have weather for a while next week here. So with that, in Durango. So anyway, with that, 73, thanks for doing the net, Steve, and we'll check with you tomorrow. KE7RTV, W6BWS.
All right, thank you, Al. I might stay in today, too. I got a good book. It's about the capture of the USS Pueblo. Pete Booker, did anybody remember that name? He was a commander of the USS Pueblo. North Koreans held him for 11 months, tortured him, made them sign confessions they didn't want to sign. But when you're tortured, you'll do anything. Everybody knows that now. They didn't know it then. Victor after 7, Delta Lima Charlie. Back to you, Mark.
Hey, well, thank you very much there, Steve. Great net this morning. Nice way to spend my Sunday. Yeah, I'd like to stay in today, too, but I got too many things my wife expects me to get done today. So after the net, I'm going to grab some breakfast and probably head into town. Anyway, everybody have a wonderful Sunday. Let's see here. Tomorrow is Monday. I'll be away tomorrow, but I'll be back on the air on Tuesday. So we'll see everybody then. Anyway, let's see here. Kilo Echo 7, Romeo Tango Victor. Big 73 to you, and the big 73 to everyone. Victor Alpha 7, Delta Lima Charlie.
All right, thank you very much, Mark, and 7-3. I will not be here tomorrow. I have a doctor's appointment. It was the only time I could get. It was early Monday morning, and it's a routine thing. I do it every quarter, but John has agreed to stand in for me, so he'll be net control tomorrow. Kilo 6, thanks very much, Mark. Kilo 6, Golf Bravo Whiskey. Back to you, Brian.
Oh, good net today, Steve. Heard everybody relatively well, so thanks for doing it, and we'll be back tomorrow for more fun and adventure. K6GBW.
All right, Brian, thank you, and 7-3. Have a fine day, my friend. Whiskey after 6, November Echo Alpha. Back to you, Bob.
Yeah, KE7RTV, WA6NEA, and got a few finishing touches to do here. We got a new driveway being, they were going to begin putting that in tomorrow, so just got to make sure we got everything checked off that needs to be done so they can do what they got to do, and we can park where we need to park and all that good stuff. It'll be fun when it's all over. We can enjoy it. KE7RTV, WA6NEA.
All righty, Bob. Thank you, and 7-3. Have a good day today. Whiskey Bravo 6, November Papa Mike. Back to you, Rick.
Okay, Steve, very good. WB6NTM here. Unfortunately, my noise level came way up. I think something in the neighborhood starts up. I'm not sure what it is. Back to the food thing. next door to the potato place is a pizza place, and they had guys were carrying pizzas out in boxes that were so large they had to tilt them sideways to get them through the door frame. And they were selling those things like crazy. There were people, actually there was one family had 2 kids carrying the pizza out. Huge. I'm going to have to try that one as well. Anyway, WB6NTM 73 guys, and I should be here tomorrow.
All right, Rick, thank you very much, and 7-3. Have a good day today. Whiskey Hotel 7, Cold Duck. Back to you, Jim.
Okay, Steve. W87 Cold Duck. Well, it's a cold, miserable-looking day, but I got to get out and put the boat away, clean it up. It's hard work having fun. 73's aloha. Catch you tomorrow. W87 Cold Duck. Back to you, Steve.
All right, Jim. Thanks a lot. 7-3. Have a good day. November 7, Tango Sierra, Quebec. Back to you, Joe.
Not this morning, it's still cloudy and overcast, but I see some blue sky. Maybe it's going to turn out to be a nice day. I hope so. Anyway, Steve, thank you for doing the net, and I'll check in again tomorrow. This is the Eastern Second Tango Sierra Quebec. Happy day, all. Back to you, Steve.
All right, thank you, Joe. Appreciate you being here. 7-3, and enjoy your day. Kilo Delta 6, Hotel, November. Back to you, Ken.
KE7RTV and the group, KG6810S. Well, Steve, you must have parted the trees, because I got S9 on you over here, and I'll tell you what, it's raining and snowing up above, and it's sending your way. So back down the hatches. Have a great day, Steve. Thank you for doing the net. KD6H&M 73.
All right, Ken, thank you. Have yourself a nice day, and 7-3. Appreciate you being here. Kilo 7, Kilo Hotel Kilo. Back to you, Ted. You there, Ted? Kilo Hotel Kilo. Whiskey after 7, Kilo Whiskey. Back to you, Rod.
Okay, Steve, still here. 73s, as always, thanks for doing the net, and we should be here tomorrow. KE7RTV, WA7KW. Good morning.
All righty, Rod. Thank you. And you are welcome. And 7-3, we are happy to have you part of the net. Take care. Whiskey 7, Charlie Papa Tango. Back to you, Jim.
Hey, Steve, KE7RTV and company, Whiskey 7 Charlie Papa Tango. Few signals faded since the first round, but not too bad. I could still make out everybody that I could hear before direct still. Of course, everybody's pretty good on Utah this morning, so thanks for doing the net. Thanks for being there. We'll look forward to John tomorrow. We'll miss you, and hope that doctor doesn't give you the business there. Hi. I got one of those coming up here pretty soon. So have a great day, my friend. Whiskey 7 Charlie Papa Tango, 7-3 all.
All right, thanks very much, James. Did I call Al? Al, did I call your brother Whiskey here?
You did.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, I just marked it down. It's good. Thanks a lot. 7-3. Thank you, Jim. 7-3. Thank you as well. November 6th, Yankee Delta.
YDP. Everyone have a great day.
All righty. Thanks, Rick. 7-3. Kilo 6, Bravo Alpha Uniform. Back to you, Bill.
Okay, Steve. I was expecting to be a nice day today. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but 7-3s, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bill, did you say your wife went out of the country? Did I hear that correctly?
QSL, yeah. She went to Portugal with her girlfriend for some big rock, the El Camino or Camino rock. I don't know anything about it.
Oh, I'm familiar with that. I think there's a movie about it somewhere. Well, thanks for checking in, Bill. Give you more opportunities to check in. 7-3. It's a long trip, huh? Where are we here? I think that's it. Did I miss anyone on the 7-3 round? How about November 6th, Yankee Delta Papa? Rick, did I call you? I haven't marked 7-3, so, Jim, did I? Man, I'm slipping today, I think. Any other check-ins? Any station anywhere for the early bird net? Please come now. Any station anywhere for the early bird net or relays? Come now with your call sign. Well, thank you all for being here. It's very much appreciated. Alpha Golf 7 Echo Romeo will be net control tomorrow, and I'll be back on Wednesday now, as always, Lord willing. Take care. Stay safe, everybody. And 7-3 for the early bird net. This is Kilo Echo 7, Romeo Tango Victor Steve in Sparks, Nevada. I'm clear and QRT after this transmission.